Hey, my friends, happy Monday. How are you? I hope you've had a fantastic day. It has been gorgeous weather here in Houston, so I am taking advantage as much as possible before it gets too hot and nasty to be outside. So I would love to know, as you guys are popping on, what was the best part about your day so far? Share with me something great that happened to you. It's Monday, it's a new week. It's, the first full week of a new month, so that's all fun stuff. And as you guys are popping on, just to remind you, we are going to be talking tonight about email lists and how you can market your business using email, the benefits, why you should have it, what it is, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to pop back over to the comments and let me know that you guys are hopping on. Let me just triple check that we are in the right group. Going through StreamYard, I can usually see without looking at Facebook, but I will double check. But I hope you guys have had a great Monday so far. So thrilled to be here with you guys tonight. And I would love to know as well, let me switch over my banner. Who has an email list? Is that something you have thought about with your business so far? And if you have, are you utilizing the email list? I will tell you that, and I said this in my email, there we go, my email yesterday to you guys to remind you about what the topic was going to be. If you're not on that reminder list and you would like to be, just drop your email or shoot me a message with your email and I'll make sure that I get that over to you. But in the email that I sent over yesterday, I told you guys, I would never really considered the fact that social media could at any point in time just disappear. Hopefully not. And, I think that it's a huge asset for building our businesses. But if Facebook disappeared, if Instagram disappeared, if Twitter, if Snapchat, if TikTok, whatever platform you are building on, if it just disappeared or you got put in jail or whatever the situation would be, do you have a backup plan? Do you have an insurance plan to continue to grow your business? Okay, so that was something that when I was posed that question, I was thinking, well, I guess I really don't. My entire business up until then had been primarily built just through 100% social media and on the phone. So I had phone numbers, but I didn't really have a way to contact in mass. And I'm not saying in mass like you spam everybody, right? But there's a reason for you to contact people. So hey, Kathy, hey, Miss Strahl, hey, Michelle. Good to see you guys popping on. Yes, it's so fun once you have it. And we will teach you how to do that. And Kathy, we're going to go into a lot more depth tomorrow. Pause, children.
You need to go get in bed. No, bedtime. I love you. Okay. Good night.
My husband went out of town, so I'm I'm controlling children and hopping on with you guys live. So that is one of my brand pillars, mom life, right? So all right, let me talk a little bit about an email. And for a while, when I was first told that I needed to have an email list, my first thought was, but do people actually check emails, right? Because if I look at my phone right now, tell me, I want to know how many of you guys have. I have 1,546 unread emails in my little thing. That is, it's just daunting to me and it's overwhelming to go through and clean it all up. I pay attention to the stuff I need to pay attention to. I unsubscribe to stuff that I need to unsubscribe to, but a lot of it just sits there unread. So my first thought is, well, do people actually check emails? But chances are you pay attention to certain emails that come through your inbox, right? So let's talk about why an email list would be helpful for you. And well, let me backtrack. What is an email list? This is something wherein it's not on Gmail, it's not on Hotmail, it's not on, one of your, you just get on to check your email services. It is an actual platform that you can use where you can send out a broadcast or a sequence to people that is automated, that goes on, scheduled, it goes on behind the scenes to a specific list of people. So you're not having to sit there and say, I want it to go to Susie and to Sally and to Sarah and to Timmy. And you're not having to type all that in, which, by the way, if you do send out emails to more than one person, put them in the BCC, type your email in the to, and then put them in BCC. So you're not exposing their email contact information to your entire list. Just an FYI, that's kind of email etiquette there. But when you 25,000, Kathy, oh my gosh, 60,000, Michelle. You guys are totally trumping me. That's crazy. But I'm glad to know I'm not the only one that doesn't check all my emails, right? So with this email list, it allows you to focus in on your tribe, your customers, your warm market, people that you have some sort of influence over, right? So I want to ask you guys, and I know you've probably done it for me, but has there ever been a time where you have wanted something and you had to give your email in return, right? You wanted a freebie, you wanted to hop onto a course, you wanted to hop onto a boot camp, you wanted to get something, but in exchange, they're asking for your email. They are giving you value to put your name on their list in hopes that you continue to plug in, follow them. It's a way for you to warm up that person, that contact. We all know that in business, like 2 or 3% of people are going to buy right then and there. So that leaves 97, 98% of people who don't. So what do you do with them? You have to nurture them. And we know that it takes, what is it, like 8 to 12 touches, 8 to 12 connection points, emails, Facebook messages, Facebook, where they view your post, Instagram posts, all that stuff. It takes multiple touch points for somebody most of the time. There's the random 2% of people that are just on the draw, but most people take multiple touch points. So when you have an email list, it allows you to stay connected. It allows you to stay in front of those people who want whatever it is that you have. So my first suggestion to you is, you really need to kind of hone in on who is it that you serve? How is it that you serve them? What problems can you solve? And what is it that you can put in front of them that is valuable enough for them to say, here's my email. I get all kinds of junk mail, but sure, Jan, sure, Kathy, sure, Michelle, I'm going to trust you enough to give you my email because what you're promising me in return is of high enough value to me that that's worth it. Okay. So a couple of different platforms you can use, and go Google this. I'm not an expert in all of them. I will tell you the one I use is called Kartra. It is above and beyond what most of the other ones are. I do pay for it, but it has my emails, all of my sales funnel pages, say that fast, my membership site, anything like for those that bought the Academy and you had to go through the order form, it hosts all my order forms, it hosts my video, it hosts my PDFs, everything. It is an all-in-one platform, and that's why I chose it, because it was exactly what I needed for my business. That may not be what you need for your business. If it is, let me know. I can get you a 2-week trial. So just holler at me. But there are other ones like Constant Contact, Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp. Some of them have better deliverability rates than others. So if you're looking for something like that, look at what is your budget for getting into an email platform? How many contacts do you already have? How many do you anticipate having? Is the deliverability rate a really important thing for you? For me, if I'm going to go to the effort to send the email, I want it to get into their inbox versus in their spam folder or their promotion folder. Rhonda, I can provide a list over in the Academy, but you can just go back in and replay this and write them down as well. So for me with Kartra, it has a significantly higher deliverability rate than several of the other ones that are out there. So that was another win for me. But let me talk about why. Okay, so we're building on social media. We're putting our content out there. We're sharing. We're taking all of the time to come up with these brilliant things that we want to get from our head onto paper, right? It's onto electronics for real. But we're getting our thoughts down onto a post somewhere, a video somewhere, right? But our social media feed, call it 5 to 10%. 10 is really generous. 5 to 10% of your network will see any given post. So I did this exercise with one of my one-on-one coaching situations today for the first 5 to jump into the Academy last week. They all got one-on-one calls. And so we looked at, okay, if you have 800 Facebook friends, any given post that you put out there, the max is probably 75 or 80-ish people who see that post. It's not fantastic. So my first suggestion is go get more friends. Increase, you can have up to 5,000. So increase your friends list and fill it with targeted people. Who is it that you serve? How do you serve them? What solutions can you offer through your business, your product, your service, your opportunities? And where are those people hanging out? Go connect with those people and continue to add them to your friends list. But here's the thing with an email, guys. It's considered really good if your emails have about 20% open rate. 5 to 10, 20. So even if I took the exact same content and I threw it in an email, I can make sure that my content is in front of more eyeballs if I send it out through an email in addition to a post. And if they get duplicates, oh well. But chances are those cross sections, think of it like your Venn diagrams where we have the two circles and you're crossing them together like this. The cross section of people where they're actually in that 20 to 30% that open, or they're in that 5 to 10% who see your posts. It's very small statistical chances that they're going to be the same people. So you can almost say, I'm going to get 5 to 10% plus 20 to 30% over here and increase your chances of your viewers seeing your content. Hello, how fun is that? Right? So I'll give you my numbers. I went and looked right before I hopped on here. They say 20 to 30% is like a really good open rate. The emails that I sent in April had anywhere from 27 to 46% open rate. So 46% of the people on my email list, and by the way, you can categorize lists. So I had a list for people that were in the boot camp specifically. I had a list for people that are in the Facebook group. Now, if you were in the boot camp, you've been moved over to the Facebook group list because you should be here. So I've shifted and merged the list together. I have a list for my customers with my network marketing business. I have a list for people that have downloaded freebies of mine that I can send them specific emails, right? So you have all these lists and you can send an email broadcast or sequence out to a certain list of people based on what they, opted into. So if it's someone that's on the boot camp list, they're now in the Savvy Social Media group list, and I can say, hey, here's what I'm doing on Monday, come learn. You wanted to be in this group because you wanted to learn about content and branding, so now you're in this group, so come learn about other social media strategies. Here's what I'm teaching, right? 46%, guys, that's incredible. And even at my low rate of 27, that's not too bad compared to 5 to 10. So an email list allows you to get more eyeballs on your content, but what it also is going to do is build that trust factor, especially if you're going to get in there and be a little bit more vulnerable. So the same kinds of things that you might share in a post, you can share through an email. And I am on several emails and I continue to follow the people because I like to see what they're reading. And they're talking from the heart and they're speaking about trials and tribulations. It's almost like a journal entry or a diary entry or something in some particular people that I follow, where they're just kind of spilling the beans on what it is that's going on in their life or whatever. And then they might have links here or there. By the way, I'm struggling with, here's a link of the product that I was using and it has really helped support this concern. By the way, I just got a fancy new ring light to put on my desktop, and it has a Bluetooth clicker thing so I can put my phone on there and take pictures, and it has multiple adjusting things, and it telescopes, like super, super awesome. If you want to know which ring light I got, click here. I can provide value and I can provide resources to people. And a lot of times people do that through affiliate links, whether it's through network marketing, through affiliate marketing, through Amazon marketing, whatever it is, right? But if you can get more of your content in front of people while also building that relationship with people, your know, like, and trust factor, radically goes up. So it's an opportunity for you to educate your audience. It's an opportunity for you to boost your sales, to get more clients, to get more people in your business, in front of your products, whatever it is that you have to offer, right? It's targeted and it's specific. I'm not going to send an email to my customers talking about, hey, on Monday night, I'm going to be training about email lists, because they don't care. They care about mental focus and anxiety and stress and nutrition and sleep and all of that stuff. So I might share something that's health related or wellness related. I intend to, haven't done it yet, but I intend to send an email out to my customer list that says, hey, if you haven't seen, we have this Mother's Day promotion going on. Here's what I'm loving about each of these products. Here's the link, reminder, here's how you log in, da-da-da-da-da. It's just an additional touch point where I don't have to call, text, email each individual customer. You can put, like, if you ever notice, if you open my emails, hey, first name, it'll auto-populate the person's first name if you tell it to. Hello, you can personalize it without having to do it. So the automation piece is huge. But going back to the customer thing, if I'm sending an email to my customers, it's targeted, it's specific. They may not end up buying, but they certainly wouldn't have bought if I didn't let them know, right? It's a way for me to provide customer service to them. Hey, this is what's on special. You can get this thing for free when you buy this thing, and it's good through Mother's Day and blah, 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 blah. I can share specific to that list. Sorry, my voice sounds really funny today. I don't know, I might be getting sick. But the other thing too is these are warm traffic. So you're continuing to take that cold and make it warm. And then when people are warmed up to you, they are way more likely to do business. All right, so Rhonda asked, how do you get their email? There are several options, and I'm not going to go too far in depth for that. But let me just say, for those of you, there are a lot of people in here that are network marketers. And maybe you don't have any other prong to your brand, although I highly recommend it. We will eventually be talking about Facebook groups in here. But let's say the only thing that you have is network marketing. Great. Go into whatever reports your back office supports and pull those customer emails and put them on an email list. I want to say MailChimp is free. I don't know for sure, so go look that up, go Google it. But there's a couple of services that you can use that's free. And then you just create a list, a subscription list for your customers. And then when your company comes out with a promotion or you have a client testimonial, you can share and say, hey guys, I don't know if, maybe you haven't been using the sleep products yet, but I just wanted to share another one of my clients' testimonials, black out their name or whatever to keep for privacy. She just sent me a message last night and said she loves the new, she's loving the sleep product. It's not making her feel groggy like the melatonin that she had been taking. So if that's something that appeals to you, or someone who's struggling with sleep, reminder, you have an affiliate option. You can earn cash back, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hope you're having a great day. It's a way for you to connect. My gosh, my voice is sounding really bad today. So it's a way for you to connect. So how do you get their email? That is one way. If they've already given it to you because they're a customer of yours, it's yours. Take it, use it, right? There's a way, and some companies send emails out to the customer basis. Some companies don't, so check to see. But even if your company does, most likely it's branded to your company. We've talked about building your own brand. Your brand is so much more than just the products that you have to sell. So weave yourself and weave your branding into it, and you're going to build stronger relationships with your customers. Okay, so that's one way. Another way a lot of people will build that email list is through a Facebook group. And we will be talking about that soon. I just need to map it out on the calendar as to when. But for instance, here, when you join this Facebook group, I ask you 3 questions. Something about, what are you struggling with the most when it comes to social media? What are some of the topics you would really like to learn? Which sometimes those are the same, sometimes they're not. And then the third one is, what's a good email address for you? Some people give it to me, some people don't. If they don't, it's okay. I still usually let them in the group unless they look like a total skeezy, like really shouldn't be in the group person. Because I want to protect you guys. I don't want people that have no reason to be in this group in here and like sliming on you, right? So I do look at those people. But if they've given me their email, I now have a software that will automatically take that, pull it over to a Google Sheet, and then it automatically takes my Google Sheet and uploads it to my Kartra account. It automatically puts them on the Savvy Social Media Facebook group list. And then I have an automation that says, hey, when someone gets added to this list, send them a welcome email. And then they get an email like 48 hours later. So it's all automatic and I don't have to do it, which is amazing. Okay, so Facebook group, and it doesn't have to be a Facebook group specific to your business. It can be depending on what business you're in, but take a look at this. My network marketing is in health and wellness. My Facebook group is on social media. So I'm attracting people who want to learn more about social media. So I'm going to be sending them content about social media. Another thing you can do is a freebie. So if you have some kind of a PDF that you've created, some kind of a list, hey, these are my top, blog posts. These are my top 5. If you want to hear more, click here. I'll send it to your inbox. There's so many different ways. So you can go on to Google and, search ways to get people's emails. I would not comb through Facebook and go click on people's profiles and add, they have to say it's okay for, they have to commit to whatever it is that you're offering, right? But there's plenty of ways to do that. But at the very bare minimum, it's a way for you to create a connection with your current customer base, your current team members, whatever that is, and just continue to stay in front of them. So I look at it as 2 things. One, it's an insurance plan. If Facebook shut down tomorrow, if you went into Facebook jail, how are you going to build your business? Well, instead of putting your post on Facebook, you send it in an email. And chances are you're going to get more eyeballs on that than if you just put it on Facebook, right? So 1, it's an insurance plan. 2, it's an added tool in my toolkit to expand my reach, get more eyeballs on my content, and warm people up to me. If you see my emails, again, if you're not on my email list and you want to be, then, I often put gifts in there. I think they're fun. They show my personality. The one I put this weekend that came out yesterday was like how to get more eyeballs on your content. I put these 3 little cats. You can go to Giphy.com, right click it, save it as an image, add it to your email. And these cats are just super cute. It's funny and it's not so dry and so formal. And so I like doing that because it shows my personality. And I feel like when I do that, people can relate to me or they smile. And that's part of what I love to do is make people smile. So there's a variety of ways to do it. But my recommendation is if you do not have it already, you need it. Yes, Rhonda, I can tell if they open an email. At least in my software, I can see who opened it, who unsubscribed, who resubscribed, who clicked on what link, the whole shebang. I can see, like I said, 47% of people opened up the email that led up to the boot camp. So I can see all of that, which is also helpful because then I can look and see what kind of wording is more attractive to people, what timing is more attractive to people. And I can start running my own analytics and figuring out, okay, more people open when I send it in the evenings versus if I send it in the afternoon. So I need to send it in the evenings most of the time. Or when I write this particular, title, it wasn't catchy enough. So I need to make sure that when I'm putting that in posts, I make it catchier because if people aren't opening the email, then chances are they're scrolling past the post too, right? So it's also fun for that analytical side of things because you can start to see people's behaviors, what catches their attention and what doesn't. So that's all I have for you guys today is that at the end, the email list is the only thing that you own in a website if you have that, okay? Email lists and a website are the only things that you own. You do not own your social media platforms. You do not own your friends lists. You do not own any of the content that you have put out there because in one, simple, swift plug, Facebook can unplug you, delete your account, terminate you, whatever. I don't think that will ever happen, but you never know. It has happened to a couple of people that I know and for really stupid reasons too. Or if somebody gets really upset with you and has like a vendetta, I've seen business pages get terminated for no reason too. So just protect yourself, get yourself an email list, get more eyeballs on your content, continue to warm up your target audience so that you can provide more value, you can serve more, and you can make more money. Because that's the whole point of having the business is to make an impact while earning income, right? So if you guys have other questions, let me know. If you are in the academy tomorrow, we're going to go into a lot more depth with that. I'll probably show you my platform and kind of show you analytics and things like that. But you guys have a great rest of your Monday. I hope that it is a great week for you and stay here on this page. If you have friends that would Love to hear what we've been talking about. The email list, Facebook Live, stories, all that stuff that's in the Unit 1 tab. Invite them to this group, and don't just send them an invite through the Facebook group. Let them know. Send them a personal message, same way as you would with your business. Hey, I'm letting you know that I'm sending you an invite to this thing. I think you'd love it because da-da-da-da-da, fill in the blank. Let them know, send them the link, all that good stuff. Okay, have a great night. I will see you guys later. I need to go drink some tea or something because I sound like a frog, but I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you guys later. Talk to you soon. Bye.